Every morning I ask myself two questions. And these two questions have allowed me to fix my eyes on Jesus in the morning. They have allowed me to acknowledge my desperation for the gospel. And these two questions have allowed me to reorient my heart, my desires, my goals, and my dreams to be able to prioritize what's actually important and what's not important at all. And the first question is do I need Jesus? And I think when we ask ourselves that question, right, do I need Jesus? The obvious answer is yes. Yes, I need Jesus. But I think a lot of times I find myself living as if the answer is no. No, I don't need Jesus. Jesus has saved me. But after that, I think I got it on my own. That's how I feel like I live a lot of the time. And so by asking that question does two things. Number one, it allows me to acknowledge my need for Jesus, the fact that Jesus is my Savior. And the fact that we call Jesus our Savior, what does that call us? It means that we are the saved. It means that we are in need of saving. And that means that we are the receivers of this undeserved grace. And so by asking myself, do I need Jesus? That has allowed me to acknowledge that Jesus is my strength, that Jesus is my Savior, and my need for Jesus. And that I can't do it on my own. And the fact that I don't need to do it on my own because Jesus is with me. And the second question is, I like to ask myself in the morning, is do I have an eternal mindset? Colossians 3:1 says, fix your mind on things that are above, not on things that are on earth. In Matthew chapter 5 or 6, it talks about laying your treasures in heaven and not here on earth, and not storing up things here on earth. And so I think that's just a great question. Am I storing my treasures in heaven? Am I living for the things that are above? Do I have that eternal mindset? The way that I care for people, the way that I see people, do I care about their eternity? Do I see them for more than who they are? Do I see them? Am I caring for them the same way that Jesus cares for them? And am I investing my time? Am I investing my resources? Am I living for these things, or am I living for someone? And is that someone Jesus? And I find that question, right? Do I have an eternal mindset? Am I fixed on the things that are above? Really allows me to just kind of imagine what is actually important and what's not important. And I think this idea of thinking about death, I mean like, whoa, David, what are you talking about? Death? I don't want to think about death. Or it's kind of cringe too. It's like, David meditates about death in the morning. But in reality, I think thinking about death, thinking about the fact that we're all going to go into the ground and that nobody's going to remember us, but we are a part of Jesus, the fact that we're part of God's story, about His legacy, really encourages me. The fact that what's going to be remembered about us is the fact, or what actually matters, is not the things that we earn here in life, but the treasures that we store in heaven, and the fact that Jesus is our inheritance, and the fact that we'll be with Him in heaven. And so, man, I hope you guys have an amazing morning. I don't know if you're watching this in the morning or in the afternoon, in the night, but maybe throw those into your prayers. Lord, am I acknowledging my need for You? And Lord, do I have an eternal mindset? Do I care more about the things of this world? Am I focused on storing up treasures here on earth? Am I seeking earthly things, or am I seeking things that are above? And so, guys, I love you. Keep running the race. Keep fighting the good fight. The Christian life is a battle for the mind. But let's acknowledge that it's not, we don't fight this fight just on our own strength. But we have Jesus sustaining us. The Holy Spirit dwells in us. And we have a Father who's watching over us. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We'll wrap that up for the video. Guys, I love you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, go pursue Jesus. Peace.